A very good morning, dear students. Welcome all. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter 12, money. This first topic in this is unitary method. The unitary method is a technique for solving a problem by first finding the value of a single unit by the process of division and then finding the necessary value by multiplying the single unit value. Thus, this method is used to find the value of a unit from the value of a multiple and hence the value of the multiple. So, let's solve some example to understand the process. Example 1. Question is 20 red chairs cost rupees 8,800. What is the cost of 15 red chairs? Now here in this question you can see the cost of 20 red chairs is given and we have to find the cost of 15 red chairs. So here what we will do first with the cost of 20 red chairs we will find the price of one chair. After finding the price of one chair we will find the price of 15 red chairs. Okay, so let's start. So solution, cost of 20 red chairs is equal to rupees 8,800. Therefore cost of one red chair, how will find the cost of one red chair? By dividing the amount by 20. So we get rupees 8,800 by 20. When we divide these two numbers we get the answer rupees 440. Now this is the cost of one red chair. Now what we have to find? We have to find the cost of 15 red chairs. So for finding the cost of 15 red chairs we will multiply the cost of one red chair with the 15. So therefore cost of 15 red chairs is equal to rupees 440 multiplied by 15. When we multiply these two numbers we get the answer rupees 6,600. Thus in this way we first find the value of one chair and then the value of 15 chairs. Let's solve one more example. Atya buys 13 meter of lace which cost rupees 143. So the cost of 13 meter lace is rupees 143. How much money will she need to buy 25 meter of lace? Now here in the question we can see amount for 13 meter is given. We have to find the amount of 25 meter of lace. For this first we will divide 143 by 13 so that we get the value of 1 meter lace, and then when we get the value of 1 meter lace we will find the amount of 25 meter of lace by multiplying the value. So let's see the solution. Cost of 13 meter lace is equal to rupees 143. Therefore cost of 1 meter lace is equal to rupees 143 divided by 13. When we divide the number we get the answer rupees 11. Now this is the cost of 1 meter lace. Now what we have to find? We have to find the value of 25 meter of lace. To find the value of 25 meter of lace we will multiply the value of 1 meter lace. So therefore cost of 25 meter lace is equal to rupees 11 multiplied by 25. When you multiply these two numbers you get the answer rupees 275. Thus by this method we can find the value of more than one unit. The next topic is profit and loss. The price at which an article is bought is called as cost price or CP. That is, the price at which we buy a thing is called as cost price, and the price at which an article is sold is called as selling price. Though the two term is cost price and the selling price. The price at which the thing is sold is called as selling price. Now to make profit, an article is sold at a price higher than the cost price. That is, the selling price must be greater than the cost price to earn profit. But if the selling price is less than the cost price, then we are having a loss. Now there are some formulas to find profit, loss, SP and CP. When SP and CP is given, then how will find profit and loss? So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Then how we can find SP? when cost price and profit is given, when we add cost price and profit, we get selling price, that is SP. Again, when loss is given, SP will be less than the cost price. So SP is equal to cost price minus loss. Now CP means cost price. CP is equal to SP minus profit. When we are having profit, then CP will be less than SP. So normally what we do, we subtract profit from SP, we get CP. And CP is equal to SP plus loss. When SP and loss is given, when we add these two numbers, we will get the cost price of the thing. Let's solve some example to understand the process. Question: calculate the profit or loss for the following when number 1, CP is equal to rupees 190 and SP is equal to rupees 210. That is, cost price is rupees 190 and selling price is rupees 210. Now here you can see SP is 210, which is greater than the CP rupees 190. Now we know that when SP is greater than CP, we will have profit. So we have the formula profit is equal to SP minus CP. So we will put the value rupees 210 minus rupees 190. When we subtract the number, we get the answer rupees 20. Let's solve one more question. CP is equal to rupees 790. SP is equal to rupees 690. So see here we can see CP is greater than SP, so we'll have loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP. So 790 minus rupees 690. When we subtract the number, we get the answer rupees 100. In this way, we can find profit and loss when CP and SP is given. Our next question is to find the missing term, that is to find SP or CP when CP and SP or loss and profit is given. So number 1, CP is equal to rupees 1200 and profit is equal to rupees 800. That is CP and profit is given. Now you know that when we are having the profit, then SP is greater than CP. So we'll apply the formula SP is equal to CP plus profit. This will give you rupees 1200 plus rupees 800. When we add the number, we get the answer rupees 200,000. Next example, SP is equal to rupees 659.50 and profit is equal to rupees 89.50. Now SP is there and profit is there. We have to find CP. Now we are having profit, so CP will be less. So to find the less number, we will subtract the numbers given. So CP is equal to SP minus profit, rupees 659.50 minus rupees 89.50. When we subtract the number, we get the answer 570.00. Let's solve one more example. CP is given rupees 500, loss is equal to rupees 80. Now when there is loss, SP will be less. So what will be the formula? SP is equal to CP minus loss. Now this is equal to rupees 500 minus rupees 80. This will give you rupees 420. In this way, we can find SP when CP and loss is given. Please do remember all the formulas to solve the question. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.